Hello and welcome to episode 5 of my brand new journey. This journey is going to document my Freetrade realistic UK dividend investing journey. In this series, I'll be documenting my real-time progress as a UK dividend investor using the Freetrade app with a focus on building a UK-based portfolio from scratch. This portfolio is going to be a smaller portfolio as I've recently been getting so many messages from people who are struggling with a smaller dividend portfolio, so I thought what better way to help them than creating my own UK dividend portfolio on Freetrade. I know when you see a portfolio that's over 20, 50, or even £100,000, it can feel totally out of reach, so hopefully more people can relate to this portfolio. I want to keep this separate from my main portfolio on Trading 212, but I did still want it within an ISA account, so that's exactly why I decided to use Freetrade. If you've been thinking about getting started with investing, this is one of the easiest ways to begin. I use Freetrade, a commission-free investing app that makes buying and selling shares simple and transparent. The platform is clean, user-friendly, and you can invest in UK and US stocks without worrying about hidden fees. And right now, if you sign up using the link in my description and deposit just £50 in your account, you'll get a free share worth anything between £10 and £250. Oh, and I might add that if you're unsure what to invest that £50 into, don't worry about it. You will still receive your free share even if you don't invest that money. It's a great way to start building your portfolio with zero risk on that first step. Check out the link below and claim your free share today. If you're still on the fence, hopefully these videos will show you just how simple and accessible the app really is and why it's a solid platform to get started with. For this series, I decided to set out a few rules to make it as fair as possible. The first one being that every stock I invest into has to be listed on the London Stock Exchange. For this challenge, I've decided to only use stocks listed on the LSE to keep things focused, relatable, and beginner friendly, especially for UK investors. Since I'm using a UK-based brokerage and building this portfolio from a UK perspective, sticking to LSE stocks helps make it easier for beginners to follow along using the same tools, and it will also highlight UK dividend-paying companies that often get overlooked in global investing content. The second rule is that I can only deposit money into this account that I've made through this YouTube channel. So if you're watching, please hit the like and subscribe button as it really helps the channel out and you'll be directly contributing towards the series. By doing this, it means I have a capped limit to what I can invest each month, and it will vary month to month, which will hopefully mean a lot of you can relate. I mean that some people can only invest bits and pieces into the market, and I want to show you all that as long as you stick at it, you can make a huge difference to your future. And finally, the third rule is that there are no more rules. So whether you're just getting started or looking to follow someone on the same path, this is a transparent, no fluff look at how I'm learning to invest for long-term passive income through dividend-paying stocks. If this video reaches over 100 likes, then I'll be sure to continue the series as it will confirm that there's enough interest for this type of content. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be using my YouTube earnings each month to fund this series. And as you can see on screen right now, last month the channel brought in £285.29, so that's exactly what I've added straight into the portfolio. And because I invested all of last month's funds in the last video, it now leaves me with just over £285 sitting in the account, ready to be invested. Before I reveal the different stocks I'll be adding to in today's video, I want to also show you how the portfolio has performed over the last month. If we do have a look at how the portfolio has performed over the last month, it's not done too badly, with it being up over £17, especially considering a few weeks ago, as we can see on screen, I was actually down a good chunk, so it did have quite a good recovery over these last couple of weeks. And with this series, ideally we are going to be able to outperform the FTSE 100 over a prolonged period of time. So it's nice to see that over the last 30 days I have massively outperformed it, as in comparison the FTSE 100 would have been down £1.19 over this period, which would mean that my portfolio is ahead by 2.15%. But it is still early days, so we'll have a much better understanding of this as more time passes by. And when we have a closer look at the positions within my portfolio, we can see that 5 were in the green and 3 ended up in the red over this last month, with Hikma taking the biggest hit, being down around 10%, and then we had Domino's Pizza that was down 6.8%, but on the flip side, we did have Keller Group, which saw a 4.1% increase in price, and we also had Drax Group, which saw a 6.5% gain. And when zooming out and looking at the all-time chart, we can see that Keller Group is still up there, being my best performer currently, being up 19%. We have Inchcape, which is up 13%, and Drax Group up around about 11%. And it is actually those two bad performers over this last month which are dragging the portfolio down currently, with Hikma being down around 10% overall. So the entire loss that I've got within my Hikma position was all from just last month, but we can see that Domino's Pizza is down overall around 13%, so it has taken the biggest hit in my portfolio. And as I mentioned earlier, the whole idea behind this portfolio is to build something focused on reliable UK-based dividend payers, something that can grow steadily over time while also giving us a nice stream of passive income. To make that happen, I wanted a strong UK-focused ETF as the foundation. On my other investing account, I don't actually own any UK-based ETFs, so I felt this was the perfect chance to gain that exposure, especially since this series is all about UK investing. And the ETF I've chosen as the core for this portfolio is going to be the iShares UK Dividend ETF, stock ticker IUKD. This ETF has actually outperformed the FTSE 100 over the last 1, 3 and 5 years, and it does have a higher average dividend yield compared to the FTSE 100 and has a broader sector exposure. And with this being my core holding in the portfolio, I want to keep building on this position every single month, so I'm going to add a further 8 shares for an amount of £72.80. For the individual UK dividend stocks in the portfolio, I'm not just picking them at random or going with whatever looks good on the day. I'm using a screening process on Stockopedia, and this is where it gets interesting. Stockopedia allows me to set up filters to find companies that match my exact investing criteria. For this series, that means looking for solid, financially stable businesses with a track record of paying and ideally growing their dividends over time. As you can see, I'm filtering for different criteria such as annual dividend streak, stock rank, dividend payout ratio, and dividend yield. This process then gives me a short list of quality dividend growers which I can then research in more detail before adding them to the portfolio. Over time, the goal is to build a dividend income stream that's not only high, but also reliable and growing year after year. We can see that with my current filtering process, this has led to around about 29 different stocks that could potentially fit the criteria for my portfolio. If you're also a serious investor, then please check out my link in the description for a 2-week free trial and a further 25% discount if you'd like to give Stockopedia a try. So let's start off by adding to my Segro position. This is one that I only opened up last month, and since opening is slightly in the green, but I do still think it's at a fantastic price to keep adding to it. As we can see, they have a dividend growth streak at 9 years, a 5-year dividend growth rate at 7.6%, and they also have a current dividend yield that sits at 4.23%. Year to date, we can see they're near enough flat after having a huge drop in April and then another further huge drop at the start of September, but have recovered back up to around about that start of year price. And if we have a look at the analyst consensus, we can see that it is a buy right now, with there being 7 buys, 5 strong buys with 4 holds, and their overall price target is around 780 pence, which is around 10% above the current price. For today's video, I'm going to look to add 6 shares of Segro to my portfolio, which is going to cost me £42.71. The next stock I'm adding to this month is going to be my Keller position, stock ticker KLR. These have a 4-year dividend growth streak with a 5-year dividend growth rate of 5.59% and a current dividend yield at 3.15%. As we can see, year to date, they're actually up 12.55%, and as I highlighted earlier in the video, this is one of the better performers in my current portfolio. Right now, the analyst consensus is a strong buy with 2 buys and 3 strong buys with 1 hold, and as we can see, their price target is around 1,888 pence, which is close to 16% above the current price. For this month, I'm going to look to add 1 share of Keller to my portfolio, which is going to cost me £16.40. The next stock I'm adding to this month is going to be my Domino's position. This one does already take up a good chunk of the portfolio, but as the price continues to drop, I just don't see any reason why not to continue adding, as I still do believe very strongly in the fundamentals and the long-term future of this company. And as we can see, since I last added into the stock, it is down a further 10%, which is why I believe right now is a fantastic opportunity to bolster up my position. As we can see, these do have a slightly lower 5-year dividend growth rate at 2.09% and have a dividend growth streak at 3 years, but it is the biggest yielder in my portfolio, with them now having a dividend yield that sits at 6.37%. Right now, the analyst consensus is quite mixed, with there being 2 sells, 5 holds, 1 buy and 2 strong buys, but they do have an average analyst forecast price target at 263 pence, which is a massive 51% above the current price. I currently own 70 shares of Domino's, and what I want to do is top this up to 100 shares, so that's going to cost me £52.52, so my new position size will be exactly 100 shares of the company. Next up, I'm going to be adding to my Hikma Pharmaceuticals position, stock ticker HIK. They have a 5-year dividend growth rate at a massive 14.32%, alongside a very solid dividend growth streak at 7 years, with a yield that now sits at an all-time high 4%. As we can see, year to date, they're down over 20%, and for me, this is just a fantastic opportunity to add to my position. This is backed up further when we look at the analyst consensus. As we can see, there is 2 holds, 6 buys and 4 strong buys. And they do have a price target of $31.10, which is 46% above the current price. I currently own 7 shares of Hikma Pharmaceuticals, and I'm going to top this up by adding a further 4 shares to the portfolio, which is going to cost me £64.20. Next up, we've got Inchcape, stock ticker INCH. As you can see, they have a 5-year dividend growth streak at 5.84%, with a current dividend yield at 3.5%. Year to date, they are very close to being flat, but the price has bounced up and down all year long. Right now, the analyst consensus is that it's between a buy and a strong buy, with there being 3 holds, 2 buys and 5 strong buys. And as we can see, the analyst forecasts have a price target at 958 pence, which is 25% above the current price. I currently own 12 shares, and in today's video, I'm going to be topping this up by adding a further 2 shares, which is going to cost me £15.35. And this now leaves me with £19 left in the portfolio, and I'm going to be deploying that into my Pets at Home position. And as we can see, they have a 5-year dividend growth rate at 11.63%, with a dividend growth streak at only 1 year, but they also do boast a very high dividend yield that currently sits at 6.13%. And as we can see, year to date, they are up 3.21%. Right now, the analyst consensus is that it's between a hold and a buy, with actually having 3 sells, 3 strong buys, and then 2 holds and 2 buys, with an overall price target at 224 pence, which is only around 5.75% above the current price. And I'm going to end up adding a total of 8 shares to my position, and this is going to cost me around £16.98. This now brings my new position size to 41 shares. Now, let's take a look at how the portfolio is shaping up over on Snowball Analytics. As we can see, in October, I made £1.04 from Drax Group, but in November, I didn't actually receive any dividend payments. But in this upcoming month, as we can see, I'm going to have my biggest dividend of the series so far, as I'm going to be receiving £2.99 on Christmas Eve from my IUKD ETF. What's exciting is that I only opened this account 4 months ago, and we can see I'm already on track to make over £50 per year. And with the consistent monthly contributions I'm showing you each month, I know that this is only going to keep growing every single episode. And what I really like about the portfolio that we're building is that I love the balance between yield and growth. As we can see, the dividend yield of the portfolio is at a very solid 4.63%, and it has an average 5-year dividend growth rate at a massive 8.7%. And with that, it wraps up today's video. If you made it this far, then please let me know what stocks you think I should look to add next month. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, this is the Geordie Pig Investor, over and out.